Namaste.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Suketu. Can you start the prayer?
Yes, Guruji. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gajananam Bhutganadisevitam Kapitha Jambu Phalasar Bhakshitam Omasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam, followed by the universal prayer. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, hatred, anger, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Amen. Thank you, Guruji. Hari Om to all.
Hari Om, Suketu. You have taken us to a different level with your prayer, especially the universal prayer. It's very interesting to note that all over the world, the description of God is the same, right? We are all in search of that.
Yes, Guruji.
So we are all in search of that peace. It is so elusive all the time. So today, let's have the icebreaker 3, just for those who joined late. So please raise your hand. And yeah, so Suresh, okay. That is Geeta, right? Okay. So you have to unmute Geeta. Her iPad shows us that you, Suresh. Yes. So please introduce yourself and what got you interested in astrology, maybe now or before, and in which dasha and antardasha your journey in astrology began. Because there is one person who's collecting details about when the students have started, into astrology. So he's doing a poll. That's the reason. But you can add other things that you would like to say. Take maybe full 2 minutes or 3 minutes and describe your interest and all of that.
Well, I'm Geeta Rajagopalan. I reside in Chennai. And I started getting interested in astrology, palmistry, psychic sciences, all from the age of 15 or 16. And today I'm 67. So I'm talking about, and from what I see now, I think that was between Moon and Mars. That's when my interest started. Dasha.
Okay.
And that's it, I guess. And so it's just steadily increased over the years. And that's it. And I'm interested in psychic sciences, all kinds of psychic sciences. And I'm a Feng Shui consultant. I'm a child psychologist. And I'm an artist. I'm a homemaker too. I love to do all the things at home. That's about it. And I have 2 children, 4 grandchildren, ranging from 18 to 4 or 4 to 18. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So that was Geeta Rajagopalan. So who goes next?
Santosh.
Anybody? No, it's not that. We didn't inform this properly. All the newcomers, please come in first. We didn't say that. So if anyone else who has not done this introduction, in the icebreaker.
Guruji, myself.
Yes, please.
I'm Santosh. Yeah.
Santosh, your full name?
Santosh. My name is Santosh Potnak.
Potnak, okay.
Santosh Potnak. Actually, I joined in the third session, last session.
Oh.
So, yeah. So we didn't had an icebreaker that time, but I was actually waiting maybe sometime later we could. So, yeah. So myself, Santosh Potnak, I'm basically a software engineer.
Wow.
And I'm working for Accenture. I recently switched from Infosys to Accenture. And I'm from Hyderabad. Basically, I'm married and have two kids, like 3.5 years old boy and 6 months baby boy. So I've been interested in astrology since very long, like 10 years back, but I was not studying much. I was just going through some videos, like especially, Kapil Raj, right? So yes. I saw your interview in his channel as well. So Kapil Raj, I was just, interested in his talks related to aliens initially, and then I started with astrology. And I was just hearing, but I don't know much about, especially the Lord of each of the basic things also I don't know. So I wanted to, I saw your video and somehow I was not able to catch up. That I was able to join third session and I've got enough time that I would practice all these 3 sessions now. And as everyone was saying, like I was checking my Antardasha and Mahadasha. So right now I'm going through Ketu Mahadasha and right now I think Sun Antardasha, like Sun Antardasha. So
no, Dasha is which one?
Ketu
Mahadasha. Within Mahadasha. Ketu, you are going through Antardasha?
Antardasha, I think Sun.
Okay. Sun. Ketu. Venus, Ketu, Sun. Okay, so the third Antardasha after when it started.
Yeah.
So you must have just finished your first 1/3. Okay. Or you're on the verge of finishing.
Yeah.
Okay. Ketu Dasha is for all spiritual pursuits. And one gets into anything connected to spirituality, and astrology takes us very close to spirituality, though it's not spirituality per se, we can say, but it's still very close because we are investigating into our lives and what is the meaning of our life and what's so many other angles. So it takes us very close, and most of the remedies in astrology is only concerned about how to uplift the spirit in terms of prayer and good actions, karma, changing karma, and all of that. So you started your journey in one of the best times possible.
Yeah, Guruji, thank you so much. And I was, I'm not sure like how I would go, but I had that strong interest towards astrology, and I had a reading from one of the astrologer, Vistilasan, you must be aware of it, long back before my marriage. So even he mentioned that, if you can go and learn astrology, it would be good as per your chart.
Okay.
So before, I mentioned him that, I'm interested in this, but he mentioned this point also. So I'm curious to become, good at astrology, but still I'm just basic.
Yeah, with this knowledge, you can help yourself and help others who are, in contact with you, who wants to know something which they do not know about their lives. And you learn a lot. By the time you finish the 16 sessions, you will go to the next level. Obviously, you will be at an advantage having this knowledge. They're not having it. Okay.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Yeah.
So next is anyone else or all our... Okay, this session, the first part of the session is for those who joined recently. They missed one or two sessions, maybe all the 3 sessions. In case any one of you is new, please raise your hand and kindly introduce yourself. We'll wait before we start the main session, the 4th session of the 16 sessions.
Jai Gurudev, Namaste.
Jai Gurudev.
Yeah, my name is Brahmapad. I am basically from Kerala. I'm born and brought up in Kerala. Now I am in Shimoga. And my interest in astrology started a few months before only, the real interest. Presently, Guru Mahadesha going on and Andardesha Shani.
Guru Shani. Okay.
Yes.
Guru is the planet of knowledge and wisdom. And it rules the ninth house in the Kala Purusha. So ninth house is all about astrology, the future, and so on. So, in fact, one of our students, Manoj Chakravarti, student coordinator, is doing research on when people get started in the journey of astrology, and he has found some pattern. And so all this will add up to his research. Also for us also, we are interested to know. And you started your journey in a very good Dasha and Antardasha.
Thank you, sir.
So you are a Vedantist, obviously, right? So by the...
No, I'm not Vedanti. Like I am associated with the art of living. I am a brahmacharya.
Okay. So you decided to be alone.
You said this is a responsibility for all the people.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
So that was a very interesting person. We don't get to see that, those who are on the spiritual path, they generally skip astrology and go directly to the ultimate. But let me remind all of you that 18 Maharishis were involved with astrology. Okay, so Maharishi Parashara is one. We have Sage Agastya, and they say that Lord Shiva was an expert, or he was in the top in terms of astrology knowledge. Anyone else next?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm Neeraj, sir.
Oh, okay. Neeraj,
yes. I joined today only, sir. I have no knowledge of astrology.
Okay.
And,
okay. You have a Wi-Fi problem there, or is it from my side? Your voice is breaking. Can you repeat that last line?
I have no knowledge of astrology, sir.
Okay, you're from scratch. Okay, from beginners, the true beginner. Okay.
True beginner, sir. So,
but you're at an advantage, I would like to tell you that.
Right, sir.
You know the empty cup story, right? So I can easily fill it with the right things. Have you heard of this, and the empty cup?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so please continue.
Yeah, basically I'm from Himachal.
Oh.
And I'm one of my friend, he referred that I can join your classes. He knows astro. He had done it. So he guided me to your classes, sir.
Very good.
I look forward to learn a lot from you.
Definitely you will. By the time you finish your 16th session, you will be at a different level from what you are today. Okay. Regarding the first 3 sessions, you will be receiving obviously everyone will receive the link. It's in a playlist. So one link is enough to go through the past recordings.
Right,
and we will be soon holding some revision classes for those who join late. Okay. And somehow we will manage.
Right, sir.
And apart from that, in the next batch, when we start, you will be invited to, do those sessions that you missed. If you still feel, you want to cover that up properly. Anyway, it will be almost the same. Yeah.
Right. I will try to cover up. Will need some assistance from your side. I'll try to make it up, sir.
Yes. And Manoj will also be helping all of us. Okay, in this.
Right, sir.
Anyone else?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So sorry. Yeah. Anyone else? So Neeraj finished, and so can I assume that everyone else has been already introduced? Okay. So So today's session will be, this is for our fourth session. So we will be doing the houses in detail. The previous class we did what is the ascendant. Okay, so what is your first house in the horoscope? Since you joined late, some of you might want to hear just a little bit introduction about what is the ascendant. So you'll have to imagine the zodiac wheel, which is like a huge, you can imagine like a giant wheel, and Earth is right in the middle. Just imagine this. So forever, the giant wheel is, rotating, but it rotates, it completes one rotation once in 24 hours. That's because of Earth's rotation. So all of this is only considered from our point of view, from my point of view. You may say that this is not a very scientific method, because we know everything is going around the sun. And so so astrologers got it wrong. You can say that. But actually it is not true, because it's always only with reference to us. Simple way is, suppose I ask you, is it daytime or nighttime? What will be your answer?
It's nighttime for me, but daytime for somebody else on the other side of the earth.
So which one of you is telling the truth?
Both.
But they're opposite.
They're opposite.
So it is like saying, it's my truth. You understand? It's for me. So please do not try to use science in human life. It's very difficult. In several places, you cannot use science at all, because science is about measurement.
True. Measurement.
And, all machines, beautiful. Only science could have done that. Okay. All our philosophies, all our gods and prayers and all of this, nothing could have helped in that. Whereas there's something else in human life. For example, we surely know there is something called hatred and there is something called love. But how can we measure it? How much of this are you having in yourself? So the way you look at the world, some people are always afraid. You can see some human beings, very, very scared. Some are extremely brave. And you cannot use any scientific method to figure out why and how all this is happening. So science stops there. So when it comes to human life and human experiences as a spirit, we are self-centered. It is only according. So people always say, even while talking, according to me, according to me. They don't have to say that, because every time it's only according to them. If you ask, how's this movie? One will say, you can see this in the reviews. One will say beautiful. The next man will say horrible. Which one is true? So that is the point. So from my point of view, what is rising on the eastern horizon when I was born? That becomes the first house. And every 2 hours, this is just a rough method. Anyway, you can watch the video recording. We have shown the graphical, the animation portion. It's there on YouTube for public. I uploaded it a long time back. You can just go through that 2-3 times and you will be able to understand what is the ascendant. The ascendant is just that point of the zodiac. A zodiac consists of 360 degrees, like 360 spokes of a wheel. And 30 spokes joined together to form what is called a zodiac sign. Because 360 divided by 12, you will have 30 for each sign. So after 2 hours, the next sign will rise. The next sign will rise. So it happened that when I was born, Capricorn was rising. What does that mean? The sign Capricorn was rising on the eastern horizon. So therefore, in my horoscope, I will find the Lagna or the ascendant placed in Capricorn. If I was born just 2 hours later, it could have been in Aquarius or Kumbha. Another 2 hours,
Pisces.
It would have been Pisces. Okay, Meena Rashi. So the Lagna keeps changing once in 2 hours. But all the planets, they don't move so fast. So Saturn will be in Tula Rashi for 2.5 years. So it's not about Saturn. It's about what is it for you or for me? So the sun is always there. But what is it for me? Is he on this side or the other side, which causes the day and night? So, and when the ascendant moves, everything changes. So if you look at anybody's horoscope, even any celebrity horoscope, if you take the horoscope of Indira Gandhi, and you just shift the Lagna one step, one house, you just push it to the next one. She was born in Cancer ascendant. Let's say you push it to Simha. Whatever you could have seen in her life, so matching with her Karkataka Lagna, everything collapses instantly. All the yoga suddenly vanish. And all the events, no longer match. So that's the beauty of the ascendant. So the ascendant is the key. Without this, it's like almost like your the PIN number of your credit card. You cannot do anything without the ascendant. People, call me up or send me a message saying, I want to consult my, go ahead. I'll say, contact my office. No, sir, there's a problem. I don't know my time of birth. So the moment you say, I don't know the time of birth, then where do we start? It's so difficult to find it. It will take time to find out. In case we do not know the time of birth, it will take some time. I remember once in a Rotary meeting, I gave the basics of astrology in a very short time, just explaining the houses. And then I said, we are going to talk about a great actor of Tamil Nadu, Rajinikanth. And I started from Mesha Lagna for him with the planetary positions. And then said, let's try to, with whatever inputs I gave you, we can talk about something from Mesha Lagna point of view. They said a lot of things. Of course, for every Lagna, there is some predictions. Then I shifted the ascendant to the next sign, Rishabha, then to Mithuna, and so on. So I went through all the 12 Lagnas. And I went through all the 12 Lagnas. They said one particular Lagna matches a lot with what he has achieved. And that was actually his ascendant. It was in that ascendant he was born. So all of us can do this. Just change the Lagna of your horoscope and see. Suddenly, there'll be a kaleidoscopic twist. You no longer will be able to find so many things that you would have found about yourself with that particular ascendant. So with this, we can say sun sign is of no use, moon sign is of no use. But the world has now understood that the sun sign is not of any practical use. That's why it's started fading away. But it will continue to be in the newspapers because for decades, you wouldn't find any magazine not doing sun sign. Even all the internet websites of the world also has sun sign. It is just an introduction, slowly getting you into astrology. Sun sign. In India, then we said we have moon sign, a lot better than sun sign, because we are so much the mind, and moon is the mind. So like that. But then we know the entire book of astrology is only based on ascendant, Lagna. Okay. So anyone who has joined recently and you have not done your introduction, what we call as icebreaker, session 1 and session 2, we have done that. Anyone who is in this group, in this classroom right now, not having introduced yourself, please go ahead. We have some time left. You can quickly do it. You can unmute and say. A few words about yourself.
Sri Radhakrishnan. I'm
You want to
joining
introduce?
from.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm an old student of yours. I was in the first batch of yours when you were doing the online classes. Yeah, really interested and want to dig deeper into the world of astrology and karma. That's why I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Are you in a train right now?
Yes, sir. I'm in a train. I'm going back to Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I can
From
understand
Palakkad.
because you're wearing the mask.
Mask. Yes, sir.
Please continue wearing the mask. We have to use signs also. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Sir, this is Nagaraj Iyer. I didn't introduce myself.
Okay.
I have learned some basics of astrology. So have a slight understanding about it, not much.
Okay.
And I have joined in the second class, I believe. Second or third class.
Third session. But okay, so you would have missed the icebreaker, right?
Yeah. So it's interesting, sir. Very nice.
Which dasha and which antardasha you began your journey in astrology?
Sir, I think in Chandra Dasha.
Oh.
Chandra Dasha and Antardasha, I don't remember, but Chandra Dasha only.
That was at what age?
Just now, sir, just last year.
Oh, okay.
When the corona started.
Okay. So the corona has become an advantage. Yeah. It has become okay, corona. Okay.
Yes, sir. My name is Uma Iyer. I am joining from Glastonbury, Connecticut. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah, Connecticut. So I have been interested in astrology for a long time. In my 1990s, I was reading the Malayalam book and all, but I don't remember the book. That was in my 20s. And that time I was going through the Saturn Mahadasha and Saturn Antardasha.
Okay.
And last 3 years, I have been trying to learn. I have been going through all these videos and totally confused. So I am now back again, just completely empty and I'm starting over. So right now I am having Mercury Mahadasha and Rahu Antardasha.
A very good time to restart. Mercury is the astrology planet himself. Okay. So good way to start.
Yeah.
And how did you come to know of us?
Oh, that's very interesting. Actually, I have been struggling for last 2 years to learn it. So I was totally confused going through all these videos. Then I told my friend, oh my God, I really want to learn. I wish I have a guru. Then I'm looking for classes and I even signed up for some Udemy sessions and those things did not work. Okay. Then a friend of mine last 4 weeks back, she called me and told me, Uma, I found a very good guru for you. He's running classes. You want to join? She was not in the class, but she had a session with you. And she told me that that guru is running classes. If you're interested, go join in. From then I started looking at your videos and then, I connected with you and Revdi madam and, started this and actually went through all your lecture 1, 2 and 3. So hopefully the 4th one, I should be able to get back into it.
Surely you will, because of your dasha will help you a lot in picking it up fast. Okay.
Thank you, Guru. Yeah, so far I'm confused. So hopefully this time I will get it clarified. And, and your lessons are really, really, really good. I enjoyed all the videos and thank you for the same.
Let's be grateful to the Maharshis who gave us this wonderful knowledge. And the credit goes entirely to them, because there's no way somebody in modern times could have even thought that we could even create a horoscope using the planetary positions. It's impossible to connect all this with human life. Only the rishis could have done it. Okay, so we have to bow down to all the rishis who helped us in this.
Yep. And so I have to really say that even the Udemy classes and those things really give me a lot of different things, but it wasn't helping me to understand. I think you are taking it through a very nice journey. It's been, it's been kind of easier to understand, because every time I was stuck at the 12 houses and the ascendant and the 2-hour thing. That's how far I have reached. From that, I cannot progress. And from your classes now, I am knowing the nakshatra, things like that. And thank you for the same.
So you can, at the end of the 16th session, you can think, go back to these sessions and see what you spoke about astrology and how different you are at the end of the 16th session. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
You know how much you have progressed.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the classes.
So welcome to our Deepa astrology ship. Okay. Welcome aboard. Who else wants to introduce? Somebody who has not done it before?
Namaskar, Guruji.
Namaskaram.
I have not introduced myself.
Please go ahead.
I am Anamika Mahapatra from Odisha.
Okay.
My interest developed in astrology from Saturn Mahadasa and Mercury Antardasa.
Oh, Saturn, Mercury. Okay.
But now I am running Mercury Mahadasa and Saturn Antardasa.
Okay. Good. So welcome to Deepa Astrology Ship. You are in good company. This batch is highly energetic. I could see that. A lot of discussions. We have revision classes and they're discussing astrology all the time. So you are in the best of company. Okay. So you will progress very fast.
Yes, sir. I have learned a lot from your videos also.
Okay. Okay. So there will be like fine tuning for you because it can be interactive. You have some doubt, you can ask immediately. Okay. Yes. Anyone else we missed out? Or shall we start with our session 4? I'll wait for 30 seconds and then we'll start.